Hello, everyone. Just getting my camera all set up here. I think we're in a pretty good space, though. So don't mind me wiggling it around for a minute. Let's get a little more light. All right. I'm looking pretty good. Happy Friday. Hi, Fallon. And hi, Jury's still out. Welcome. Just gonna give it a few minutes for others to join. Hi, Melody. Oh, a lot of new names tonight. Wendy, thank you. I will remember it at some point. I apologize. All right. I love seeing some new names, though. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you all have had a nice week. I've been on vacation all week, so it's been very nice for me, actually. Oh, awesome, Wendy. I'm so glad. We do some fun little things over there in the Facebook group. Let me just adjust my lighting a little bit. Oh, do I need to approve you? I will, after this live, I will go in and check and see if it notified me. Sorry about that. I didn't see it come through. The notifications are strange with that app. I don't always get them until much later. So I'll check again after the live. I would love to see your layouts. Thank you. I'm so excited. All right, we're playing with stamps tonight. All right, I am doing a no spend. Hi, Teresa. I am doing a no spend November challenge over on the Jessica Grace and Friends Facebook page. So we're 13 days in. I'm going strong, and I've been really just going through my supplies and kind of looking at things and reconnecting with them, and trying to challenge myself and use them. And stamps is one of those items that I just do not gravitate towards very often. So I'm really trying hard to incorporate them more. So I hope you guys like this live tonight. Pretty excited about it. Are you guys scrapping along with me? Just watching? Just out of curiosity. I like to know who's playing. If so, there's an invite, but it's kind of a pretty simple layout tonight. Just paper collection, stamp set of your choice, photo of your choice, or more photos. You could do multiples. Some stamping blocks, ink, and that's pretty much it. So it's gonna be a pretty quick layout, but it looks great. Like, I'm pretty excited about it too. I like the idea. So I'm just gonna give it another minute here. Oh, just trying to get all my things in order. Yes, I hear you there. I hear you there. I'm glad I'm your choice of background. Background noise or background watching. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. Well, it is 3 minutes after 7, and I don't want to keep you all waiting that you're already online. So we're going to go ahead and jump in to this No Fail Friday. So these lives are basically just kind of walking you through layouts that anybody can do. And I'm just kind of breaking them down and taking it step by step, and showing everybody that you have the tools and you have the ability to create beautiful layouts and that look intimidating. You know what I mean? I know a lot of us are like scrolling through social media and Pinterest and Instagram, and we're like, oh my gosh, those layouts are just stunning. They're beautiful. They look complicated. And I'm here to show you that they're not, that you are fully capable of making these. So I love this Friday night. I love engaging with you all. So I hope you'll stick around for this Friday night live. All right, so we're going to jump in. So I was going through my supplies. Hi, Tiffany. Good evening. And I knew I wanted to do something with stamps. So I was looking through, and I just went through my bins, trying to get inspired, like trying to think about what I'm going to do. And I went through, and I have a lot of close to my heart stamps, which I love. And I started finding these stamps, and some of them are Pink Paisley, Heidi Swapp. And I was looking at these, and I'm like, I want to use a stamp set in like its entirety. Because usually, I mean, I don't know if you all are like this, but when I gravitate towards a stamp set, it's like for one word, you know, or one image. And not that that's a bad thing. I mean, stamps are wonderful and versatile because of that very reason, right? Like, you can just go and pick out one element of that stamp set, or sometimes we buy a stamp set for that one image. And you know, that's what we use it for. But I wanted to challenge myself and say, you know what, I want to use a whole stamp set on a layout in its entirety. So this one here is the stamp set I chose to do tonight's layout. And I gave you a sneak peek in the invite, so for those of you who are on the Facebook group, I did take a snapshot of the beginning pieces of this layout. But this stamp set is from it's like a year or two, and it was a stamp of the month from Close to My Heart. So it's not one that you could just buy. You had to place an order, and you like got an opportunity to like buy this for like $5 extra or something. And I loved the message. I loved the different fonts. So I chose to go with this one for this layout tonight. But I actually played around with some more stamps too, so I want to kind of show you another idea, a layout. Hello, buenas noches. Good evening, Scrapnary. Thank you for joining. And so I actually played with my other Close to My Heart stamp set, and I created this layout, and I used the stamp in its entirety. I'll take it out so you can actually see it a little bit better. Hopefully you can. So it's a cute stamp that's this, that, this, and it has all these cute little phrases that go along with it. So I took this entire stamp and I stamped it all along the side, really making that kind of like my title. And then I went through and I chose the different phrases. And this really was, you know, my big pattern, my focal point of this layout. And I thought it came out pretty good. And then so for the other side, I did some strip photos, a little bit of embellishing, not much, and there you have it. A really simple layout, and I used the entire stamp set. So I thought it was really fun. And so that's the same concept we're doing tonight, just with a different stamp set. So I just wanted to give you another visual of kind of like the direction we're going in. Okay, so with that being said, I want to show you a couple more stamps that I pulled out. Just if you're going through and you're kind of trying to play along, or you want to do this layout, you kind of get a sense of what I was thinking when I was looking for a stamp set, if that makes any sense. So I was going through my stamps and I was looking for, you know, stamps that had phrases and images that I could use in, you know, like I said, holistically or in its entirety. And when you look at them, you know, the way some of these stamp sets are laid out in their packaging, this is a good example of one. Sorry, the sticker's kind of in the way. I probably should have taken that off. Let's see if I can do that real quick. Nope. All right, well, I'm not going to waste time. So when I look at this stamp set here, this Jen Hatfield stamp set, I actually love how all of these pieces fit together. So I would almost take this entire stamp set and put it on a large block if I could, or a plate, or if you have one of those fancy stamp mats, I don't know what they're called, you know, that you could do mass production with them. I would mirror this exact layout, and I would put that right on a layout. They've already done the designing for you. So I was looking at my stamps kind of like that. Like, what can I take and just like translate to a layout? And I think this would be a super fun way to incorporate a whole stamp into a layout. And I just love how they fit all the pieces together. So I was looking at other stamp sets that I had with that in mind, or, you know, images that I know I could use this as a title. These little phrases that could be as part of the embellishments. Obviously the florals, leaves, and butterflies could be embellishments. So I can incorporate this all into a layout. So I think you get the gist. Big words. I could have put these all on a layout here, some little circles. So I was just combing through, and these just really inspired me with this idea. So I hope this makes sense, kind of like what I'm trying to say. In my head it does, so hopefully I'm communicating that well. So anywho, those are kind of some examples of stamp sets that inspired me to do this layout. So you all excuse me, are familiar with stamping, hopefully. So I'm not going to bore you with the process of the actual stamping. I've already done some pre-work here. But I want to go back to the stamp set that I actually originally chose. And again, when I looked at this stamp set, I was like, I love the composition of it already. I'm not going to change much. I'm actually going to take this stamp set and basically put it, hi Mom, put it on my layout. So this was already my liftoff point. This is my starting point. I love the different fonts and how they're put together, the different phrases. I just loved everything about it. So I wanted to take this and put it on my layout. And that's exactly what I did. So let me move this stuff aside. Now I'm happy to go through stamping and show you how to stamp if anybody needs it. So just comment below if you need me to walk through that, because I absolutely will. So I went ahead and already stamped my cardstock. So this stamp set is my title, and as you can see, I've used, let me go back here. The only thing I did not use of this stamp set is this little leaf here, which doesn't mean I won't use it. I just didn't use it up here in the title. So, but all the other elements of this stamp set I used, and this is my title. This is a big part of my layout. Oh, good. Sharon. All right. Oh, okay. All right, good. Yeah, watch me on the big screen. That's kind of exciting. All right, so I'm so glad you remembered, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. So I pre-stamped my background. So the collection I'm using tonight to create my layout is Coco Vanilla Studio Midnight collection. It's an older collection from, I think, dare I say, the late 2018, early 2019. I can't recall. Let me see if there's a date on here. 2018. Yeah, right there. It's so beautiful. So I've got bits and pieces of it left, so I was able to pull out some elements that I wanted to use for this layout tonight. And so here is kind of a visual of what I'll be using. Yeah, yes, the Wendy, this collection, all their collections, Coco Vanilla is just stunning, but these colors are so pretty. So I am scrapping tonight a photo of my son and I, just a selfie that we took together over the past weekend. He turned 4 on Thursday, so this was a few days before that. And so I just thought this stamp set and the message it's sending was just kind of perfect to go along with this photo. You know, it's like, celebrate life, be kind, always have courage. Like, those are the messages that I, communicate to my son often. Just be a good person, and life is so precious. Enjoy every moment and be appreciative of what you have, and that's kind of try to teach him. So I just thought it was a great photo to go along with this stamp set. So for this layout, this is my title. This is kind of like my focal point. So I didn't want to take too much away from this, but we're still going to do some embellishing. So I cut a small piece of floral pattern paper from this collection, going on the bottom, so we have some white, but not too much white. And then I also did a strip, which is from the back of this. It's a dark blue color from the back of this layout here. And we're just kind of doing a simple half or split page layout. I don't know what the technical term is, but that's what I call it. So we're doing half and half, like kind of half, well, maybe this is a little more than half. But we're doing half kind of plain and then pattern paper. So we're gonna tack this down. Because I've already decided this is what I want to go with. And you could do a single photo with this layout. You could do multiples. I just chose to go with one photo. I was debating on going with 3 across the bottom. But as I was looking through my photos, I was like, you know, I really just want to do this one. I just love the message, and the photo goes along so well with it. So, but, you know, and you don't have to go horizontal. Like I showed you on the layout, you know, my other example that I did previously, I just did vertical. And again, it was just more like clustering the stamps together in all one bit was more just trying to make an impact, if that makes any sense visually. But you don't have to do that. You know, using a stamp in its entirety doesn't mean the stamp has to be all in one section on your layout. So this is just kind of what popped into my head again. I'm just kind of sharing with you what I have come up with. All right, so I was thinking about placing my photo here, and we're going to do some embellishing. But before we go any further there, I wanted to pick out some embellishment pieces. So as you can see, I didn't stamp this very straight. And as soon as I did it, I was like, oh man, that's going to bother me. But you know what? You could always cover up, you know, mistakes or errors in scrapbooking, and that's one thing that I love. So I found this floral cluster that I had cut out a while ago, and it kind of fits almost perfectly right here to cover this that one arrow. So, and it kind of draws this pattern paper up, you know, draws your eye up. So I think this actually worked out really well. I've covered my crooked arrow there, still leaving one of them. So we're putting that in the upper corner. And then I grabbed a couple of these die cut hearts that I wanted to use, and I thought those would look really cute here. Kind of on this little, again, it's like a little feathery arrow design. And then so last, you know, kind of the rest of that was, you know, and how much embellishing are we going to do? I don't want to take too much away from the title, but we all, you know, we want to add a little bit of flair, a little bit of embellishing. So I thought this XOXO would be kind of cute, so I was thinking that could go there. And then I wanted to tap into some of these sticker sheets, if I can, some of these stickers. We got butterflies going on, some more florals, so we're going to play around with that, I think. And I need some paper to back my photo, and this is why I love 6x6 paper pads. Instead of cutting into a big, you know, 12x12 sheet, your 6x6 is perfect for matting. So, and this collection, this will give you a little sample, this collection is just so pretty. Ooh, that pink might be nice. I definitely want to, you know, do a solid color, I think. Oh, we got some cutter parts in here. Here and Now is what it's all about. Ooh, I like that. Just flip through real quick, see what we have. I think I like that pink. Although that stripe wasn't bad either, but I think this might blend in too much. So we're gonna go back, and we got some flowers we can fussy cut if we need to. I have some I've already done, but that's another reason why I like, well, this is actually a 6x8, not a 6x6, sorry. That's why I like buying these pads, because they come, you know, again, with papers that, you know, you can, you know, fussy cut. Again, without cutting into your 12x12, you know, because some of us like to use them holistically, and, you know, there's nothing worse than, you know, trying to decide, am I going to keep it together or am I going to cut it? You know, that's such a hard decision to make sometimes, because the papers are just so pretty. When I'm in that position and I'm looking at a paper, I hang on to it for a long time, because I just can't, I'm not ready to make the decision one way or another, so I don't use the paper. I like hoard it a little bit until I'm ready to just rip the Band-Aid off and decide what I'm going to do with it. So we're just going to mat the photo. I think this pink is going to look nice against the background paper. Yeah, just subtle enough. Alright, that looks good. I think I might lift up the photo as well, but let's see what we got for some embellishments first before we do anything more with that. So I've already done some fussy cutting of florals from this collection, again in preparation. This is a nice big one. I don't know, it might be too big, but let's see how that's gonna look. Kind of like it. We get some leaves as well. And I know it's a floral paper and I'm putting florals on top, but again, because these florals are so big, to me, visually, it doesn't really take away from the pretty background either. So, alright, we got some little banners and hearts. That might be cute. Just going to pick out some elements that we may want to add. Again, this isn't the entire collection. This is what I have left. Kind of like the take note. It's cute. It might. And smiles. Maybe. I got some other pieces over here too. Oh, I kind of like the sweetness actually. And I like the pink, the combination of the pink. Alright, so we have some of these butterflies here that I think I want to try and incorporate as well. And we got some frames, but I think I'm going to skip the frames for this layout. Alright, so we have some clear, this is a clear, oh, I got a tiny word stuck here. This is a clear sticker sheet. I'm not a huge fan of clear sticker sheets. I struggle with them a little bit, if I'm quite honest. So what I might do is stick these on some white cardstock and cut them out. But before I do that, I was just going to also see if there was, I see we have some of these little X's. I was wondering if I could sprinkle them in up here. I'm just not sure where. And so that being said, when I'm unsure, I cut them out. Because these are really sticky, and so I don't want to stick them down and then regret having them on my layout. I think you guys probably who have followed me for a while know that I have quite a fear of commitment when it comes to embellishing. I need to kind of take it all in for a moment. So I know I'm a little ridiculous, but you know, I just want it to be, I want it to be kind of perfect, or as perfect as it can be. And my only issue with, well, I could split that. There's only 2, and I like to work in elements of 3, so let's see if we can make that work. Not much rhyme or reason to where I'm putting them. I'm just trying to sprinkle them in throughout the layout. That might work okay. Again, kind of draws your eye around the layout. I don't know if I want that up there. Alright, we'll leave those there for the moment. And I like these butterflies and the florals. I think I need one in this corner. So I don't have any smaller florals that I cut out. So I'm actually going to take, if I have my white, yep. Take this clear sticker here, and I'm going to put it on some white cardstock, because now I'm backing it essentially with some white. So that's a really great trick if you are kind of like me and you struggle a little bit with using these clear stickers, and then you just got a fussy cut, which takes a minute. It's a little bit of labor of love, but you know, the end result, totally worth it, in my opinion. You gain so much more embellishment-wise if you're willing to do this. So we're going to see how this looks. Again, I have some butterflies that I'm thinking about adding as well. So how's everyone doing tonight? What crafty projects are you working on? Anything special? Are you giving away some, some scrapbook items or crafty items for Christmas as a gift at all? Just curious. Kind of like that. I gave albums, I think a couple of years ago to my in-laws, my sister-in-laws and my in-laws, and they loved it. They absolutely loved them, which made me happy. I was really excited. So I don't like these. The more I look at them, I don't like them. These are gone. Bye-bye. We'll save those for another layout. Okay, so I actually had another flower here, but this works because I used up one of those sticky ones. I need this leaf though, I think. I'm on the last scrapbook page for fall, and tomorrow pull out Christmas. Nice! And then Wendy, I think I'm about prepping for December daily. Yep. I think we talked about December daily last time, and I am totally on board this year with trying that. So I really need to start prepping too, because you know what? We're halfway through November already. I mean, Thanksgiving is like 12 days away. It's kind of crazy. Or 13 days away. Less than 2 weeks. So December's going to be here before we know it. So prepping for December daily is a good idea. And I'm kind of in the mood for Christmas layouts now. Yeah, I do Christmas layouts, but I've never actually participated in a December daily or done one, so I'm really excited to kind of try it. I think the concept's super neat. All right. This one? The take note? You don't like the sticker up by my head? Does it look like I'm wearing a crown? Maybe I don't add that. Should I just take it out? Yeah, I agree. It looks better without it. Thanks for the recommendation. A fall and Halloween book as well. Wow. Good for you. That's incredible. Yeah, so for holidays, I've only ever just done like layouts, like individual layouts. I've never actually got, done a whole book on, a holiday or a theme or a vacation. I just sprinkle them in throughout my albums. So I'm really excited to try it. I really, really am. So if you guys are part of the group, make sure you litter the Jessica Grayson Friends Facebook group with all your pretty layouts so I can scrap lift ya. 5 grandbabies. Oh, congratulations on the new one. That's so exciting. Alright, now I'm doing some better. A different view on stamps. kind of a different way to look at them. You know, I've got a ton of Christmas stamps that I need to pull out, so I'm definitely will look at using this technique or kind of looking at them holistically for some of my December daily layouts. They're a great way to, you know, if you're kind of struggling with an idea, like look at your stamps. It, you know, probably, you know, like me, it might inspire you. Oh, cut that butterfly a little wonky. Okay. There's one. I told you this layout was going to be relatively quick. Simple, but you know what? I just think it's so pretty. I love the impact of the top, the stamp. I love the message and just how bold it is. I kind of, when it comes to stamping, I tend to lean towards stamping in black most of the time. I don't branch out in color very often. That's another challenge I need to give myself. I'm going to make ephemera out of stamps. That's a great idea, Wendy. That's something I'm beginning to do a lot more of as well. When I, you know, kind of, especially on those nights where I don't feel like, you know, maybe doing an entire layout, but I feel like doing something crafty, you know, pulling out, either doing some fussy cutting or some stamping. That's a really great idea, and a really great way to like make your product go that extra mile. Oh, I would love that, Wendy. Please do. I would love to see that. I'm sure everyone else would too on the group. All right, so I'm really loving how this is coming out so far, so I'm going to start tacking some things down and see if we need to add any other little bits and pieces. But again, it's pretty simple layout. And you guys can do this. It's so easy. It's just, you know, changing your lens and how you look at your product. Just changing it slightly. And it's amazing. Just look at your product just a little bit differently. You know, kind of like, you know, like Wendy said, making ephemera out of your stamps, or, you know, just look at it in a different light. We all spend so much money on this stuff. We, you know, make it work for you. Make it work for us. I've definitely learned that with my No Spend November. I'm getting creative, for sure. We were prepping for my son's birthday, so I haven't really gotten a lot of scrapping done lately, but now that that's gone by, I'm really looking forward to kind of sitting down and getting some scrapping done. Especially before I go back to work. Oh yes, I do have my sewing machine. I'm not very good with it yet, but I think that's a great idea, adding some stitching. I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight, but I can certainly. I might hand stitch because I want to get this tacked down, but that's a really great idea. I've been intimidated. I have a We Are Memory Keeper sewing machine, and I absolutely love it. And I've done a little bit of stitching, but I am definitely green. I am not very good at it, so I'm looking forward to practicing more with it. I need to make myself actually practice because I forget to use it, but I love the look. That's why I got the machine, because I just love the look of, you know, the stitching. Decided to keep my photo flat this time around, not really adding a dimension. We're kind of going simple but impactful. And, you know, it doesn't always have to be complicated and overthought. Simple is good. Alright, we're going to tuck that here. My little leaf there. I might bump up that butterfly though, just to give it a little, make it stand out a little bit from the flowers so it doesn't get lost. Thank you, Teresa. This collection really helps it. You know, I love the Cocoa Vanilla. I just love the watercolor look, the color scheme that they have with their collections. Just so pretty. It makes it real easy to make your layout look so nice. But yeah, the concept's really easy too. This is such an easy concept, and it can be adapted to suit your needs. So I really encourage, if you guys do you guys do a lot of stamping? Are you guys stampers? Or are you kind of like me? It's one of those products that you forget you have. So I definitely forget I have it. For sure. Just curious if you're... I always buy them. I look at them. I buy them. I love them. I love stamps. Stampin' stickers. All right, Sandy. Yeah. I love stickers. So I'm going to learn to like have stamps as my go-to as well. I'm bound and determined. All right, we're almost there. I don't really need to do any journaling on this layout. I think the title kind of says it all. Yeah, Stampin' Up. Another great stamp company. Put the butterfly there. And I have one more. I don't know. Let's see. We might want to add this third butterfly. Get my three butterflies in there. Maybe I'll put it up in the other floral cluster. Let's get my little heart there. I have a ton of Christmas stamps. I have a ton of Christmas everything, actually. So I'm super excited about the December daily because I'm gonna use all of it. Yes, Tuesday morning. Hi, Graham. Nice to see you on here. My grandmother supporting me. I love it. Thank you. Close to my heart, my favorites, but I also, Tuesday morning, I love Tuesday morning. I don't have one nearby. The closest one is Massachusetts, so I, you know, before COVID, like I would try to go down at least like twice a year, and do a shopping spree, and that's where I picked up a lot of the, like Pink Paisley and, everybody click the like button. Thank you. Thanks, Melody. Yeah, Tuesday morning is just my... I get so many great stamps there. Yeah, let's do that butterfly up there. Draws it up. I don't know if I actually have any Stampin' Up stamps, though, to be honest. I'm not sure if I have any of those. But whenever I see a stamp that I think is cute, I buy it. And then it takes me forever to use it. But that's okay. They don't go out of style, and they don't, you know, you can use them over and over again. So a stamp is always a good purchase in my opinion, whether or not you use it all the time or infrequently. All right, so we have our little butterfly. So there's our visual triangle there. I'm loving this. Oh no. Inventory is way down at Tuesday morning. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I'm not surprised to hear that, just given the state of everything right now. I don't know how many of you use the Vicki Boutin foundation paper. It's the watercolor paper. And it's been sold out everywhere for like months. And those stores just started getting it back in stock. So I bought 4 pads worth. I bought 4 pads when it came available because I love that paper so much, and I was afraid it was, you know, it would be another few months before it would come back into stock. It's just it's unreal kind of some of the things that are unavailable right now or in low quantity. Yeah, so I am looking at this layout, I'm looking at the embellishments that I have, and I really don't think I need to add anything more. I really love the simplicity of this layout. I am looking at these little hearts, though. I'm eyeballing them just to see. I kind of like this little cluster too, so I don't really want to disturb it. No, I like it just the way it is. Thank you, Graham. So I don't think I want to add much more to this layout. So we have this really big, bold, beautiful title with the stamps that we use, and then we just did some fussy cutting and some bits and pieces from an existing collection, and you have a beautiful layout that tells a great story. Yeah, I just love this idea. Use your stamps. Get them out and use your stamps. So what do y'all think of this technique? Hopefully you liked it. I told you this was going to be a quick one tonight. I did some prep work to try to, make it easy, but hopefully it wasn't too quick. And for those of you who, are new, thank you so much for joining tonight. I have a Facebook group called Jessica Grace and Friends Pretty Pages. It's a small community that, like all of you, that we just like to share, and we do some challenges. On the group, I encourage, people to challenge themselves along with me. So I'm always thinking of new ways to push my envelope, or push me outside my comfort zone. And so I include you all to join, invite you all to join me whenever you can. So this month has been a no spend month, and so I'm literally shopping my craft room and pulling out product that that I need to use that I haven't seen in a while, and it's been great. It's really been great. Like, I haven't played with this collection in a really long time, and I went through the other night. I'm like, I gotta use it. I love it. I love the colors. So thank you all so much. You guys are so kind. I would love to see you try this technique and your take on Big, Bold, and Beautiful stamp set, using it in its entirety. Yes, I love shopping my craft room too, Sandy. I really do. And you always, I'm a big buyer. I love to shop. So I buy and buy and buy. I buy the deals. I buy, the next great product. That's just me. I'm definitely a consumer. So I like using these no-spend challenges to kind of rein myself in and revisit what I purchased. Like, I bought it for a reason, right? Which was to use it. And, so I gotta slow my roll every now and again. And I'm doing that right now, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And it seems like a lot of people in the group are successful as well. So every month there's a new challenge in the group, and we have fun with it. We share and inspire, and it's just a great bunch of ladies on there. So I encourage you to join. Again, it's Jessica Grace and Friends Pretty Pages. If you like these Friday Night Lives, I do them every Friday at 7. Again, we try to tackle something new, a different technique or product, a sketch, or we do something, I think it's fun, every Friday. And so I roll out an invite, again, on my social media to kind of give you guys a heads up of supplies and what we're doing. So make sure you follow me, or you're here on YouTube at 7 p.m. every Friday Eastern Standard Time. And if you would give me a like and a subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. It lets me know that you guys enjoy this content, and I'll keep bringing it to you. I really enjoy this, especially during the strange times of COVID, because I love engaging with you, engaging with you all. Excuse me. There's a connection here, and I think a lot of us are missing that in the scrapbooking community. So I love communicating and chatting with you all. This has been great. My Tuesday. I like your Tuesday also. My Tuesday. My Monday motivators, is that what you're talking about? Sorry, Teresa. I don't know. I can't recall. But I also take suggestions. So if you have a product that you would like to see on a No Fail Friday, you're like, I have this item and I want to learn how to use it, tag me, send me a message, and I will definitely try to incorporate it into a No Fail Friday going forward. So, okay, just yeah, my Monday motivation series, 20-minute motivator series on Mondays, yes. Those are great for me too because it gets my butt in gear to get something done. You guys motivate me, so it's kind of like I'm paying it forward or paying it back for all the motivation you guys give me. So yeah, this coming next Friday, so let's talk about next Friday. We're going to do a sketch. So I had a sketch challenge last month that I actually haven't gotten to. So we are going to play with that sketch, and I always like to change something up in the sketch or add a little twist to it. So the challenge last month was to add some mixed media to the layout. So we're going to play with some mixed media, and we're going to use a sketch. So I'll make sure I get that invite posted and all the materials and a picture of the sketch for you all to come back and join me next Friday. So I hope you enjoyed this very quick layout. Thank you guys all again for joining me. You're such a wonderful bunch of people, and I appreciate you so much. And if you do create something using this technique, please share it. I'd love to see it. And thank you all so much, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and happy scrapping. Yes, Sandy, yes, next Friday. Thank you all. Have a great night. Bye.